What's up, Mastodon family? Here we are, episode 3, week 2. Talking about this weekend, we went out to Lindenwood to play in the Under Armour Invitational. We played last year at CSUN, this year at Lindenwood. So we had a little fun bus drive, and we played, again, Menlo and CSUN. We went one-on-one on the weekend. I'm John Diedrich. I'm here with...
I'm Andrew Meyer. I've been junior on the team this year, libero. So yeah.
And each week we're going to try to have different guys come in. Andrew, I brought in for a specific reason. He had a good reason, and he played well. He played okay. But why did I want to bring you in today?
It's because I got a natty champ. How about them Hoosiers, baby? Come on now.
The Indiana Hoosiers won the national championship. We're a volleyball team.
Yeah,
we are in Indiana.
Yes.
And I was rooting for them, even though I am a Florida fan. Florida, the whole state of Florida. I don't know. I like watching history. So I was rooting, even though I was messing around with you and your family about the Canes. I did want to see Indiana Hoosiers win, and they won. And I want Fernando to come to the Raiders next year. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a big Raiders fan.
Raiders fan.
Hopefully it does well for you.
Did you watch I'm guessing you watched the whole entire game?
Of course. I don't think I missed a snap all season, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I've been going to games since I was out the womb. It's been there's some crazy pictures of me and my brother and a couple of his friends, like, painting, like, Go IU on our chests, like, shirtless. It's pretty sick. But super excited. I was going crazy. You can ask some of my roommates. I was going crazy around the apartment when they won.
Being in this state and having a team like that win a national championship, there's like a different vibe.
Yeah.
Like it's just different. And like, I'm glad to be, as much as I like wanted to be in Bloomington, to be honest with you, running the streets. I think even like being here in Fort Wayne and seeing the flags and like people wearing all IU gear is insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go Hoosiers. All right. That's all I had to. That's the only reason why we're here, and the video wraps up. I'm kidding. All right, so talk me through the weekend. This past weekend, you had 14 digs and a passing of 228. Obviously, we went 101, so kind of talk me through that.
Yeah, I'll start with the Menlo game because we played them first. We went in the game thinking we could win. I think we handled business pretty well, sweeping them. I think all around, all aspects of the game, we played well. It was pretty clean game on our side, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
And then the CSUN game, we unfortunately lost in 4. Definitely a frustrating loss. Going into the game, it was definitely one that we thought we could come away with. Just coming back the next day, it was just not the same volleyball, not the same vibes on our side of the court, I would say. So that was definitely a frustrating one. But it's definitely good. Seeing the guys come in working hard this week, especially after a frustrating loss like that. So,
yeah, I feel like the guys it's a little bit different because the guys are more determined. It felt like it did feel like coming into practice, guys are ready to go. Obviously, I think that defensive drill we've been running in practice has been intense and getting guys ready to go for practice. But I think still a lot of learning has to happen. Again, CSUN was a good team.
Yeah.
So having, the new guys still getting acclimated, even though that excuse will run out eventually. Yeah. But I still think as the fourth game is still there was high pressure moments, like, learning through that. And a lot of the young guys, again, like I just said, getting acclimated are feeling that, especially, when I first went up against a good team, I think it was Santa Barbara my first year. Mm-hmm. I was definitely nervous because they were legit. So I think a lot of learning is happening, and I think it's cool to see guys come in practice on that Monday, ready to go, ready to fire. So last comments on the weekend. Pretty good weekend.
It's nice to see the kind of depth on our team. Mm-hmm. During that CSUN game, we had a couple of guys come in. They definitely stepped up. Thought they played pretty well. So it's just nice to know that we got teammates to have our back. And
so this weekend we have Maryville and Charleston. How does coming off of a loss and going through practice this week, how are you feeling going into this weekend, and what is the changes that our guys are making to make sure that we come in hot and ready to go?
Yeah. First off, I think we're really hungry for a win. It's been a week, I guess, since we had a home game. So excited to be back in Gates Sports Center. First against Maryville. Pretty excited to play them. Playing a former teammate, former roommate also, Peter Igor Chevke. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then we got a big matchup against Charleston the next day. I think are they ranked?
I think they just got ranked this weekend.
Yeah. So
I think I'm not
pretty solid team out of them too. So we got a tough weekend this weekend, but I think if we play our game and we've been playing like we've been practicing this week, working hard, I think we can come out 2-0.
I think so, yeah. And I think both teams are really scrappy, as we obviously seen. Maryville is a little bit undersized, but they have a lot of firepower, and it was fun watching them play a little bit because they're scrappy, ready to play. They have a lot of grit to their team. And Charleston, they have big physical guys. They're ready to get after it this weekend, and I think it'll be important for us to all, have those learning curves of like when there is high pressure situations coming together and just being on the same page and getting out of them. So I'm definitely excited, obviously, to coach this weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to our defensive system this weekend too. Against CSUN, it kind of lacked a little bit. One of the reasons why we lost. So I'm interested to see how our guys step up this weekend after a week of training defense and diving on the floor, getting bloody, dirty.
I know.
See how we show up.
We had a couple guys today.
Oh my gosh.
There was a little. You know what? To get better, you got to have a little bit of blood sometimes.
Exactly.
Blood, sweat, tears.
Huge blood streak on the
Today
floor.
we had some a couple knees getting scraped on the hardwood, and
couple hips, couple knees.
Yeah, I think that's what it takes sometimes.
Yeah.
I think we've had a couple. Not this year. Sometimes going for balls, you hit your chin off the ground.
Oh, yeah, Mark Frazier.
We've had a couple split chins. But just to see that effort, that next step taken from those guys of, like, wanting to get digs and that, maybe that little chip on their shoulder mentality is always fun to see, Brody getting smearing blood on the floor a little bit. It's kind of funny to see, but it's cool to see the dedication that he's bringing to the game as well as everybody else.
For sure.
So I think it's pretty, I don't know, this practice for me this week has been fun.
Yeah.
Because it again, like, it does feel like guys want to make that change in the difference. So yeah.
So John, how do you occupy yourself on a 6-hour bus ride to Lindenwood?
The way I occupy myself is doom scroll. So I've done a lot of 6-hour drives. I've done I think it was 11 or 12 when we went to North Carolina.
Holy.
A lot of doom scrolling. But I was a student athlete and I'm still a student. Homework,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to join the Among Us next time.
Yeah.
Among Us, it gets pretty intense. It sounds like. How do you occupy yourself?
Yeah, I'd say definitely early in the year when I don't have as much schoolwork, it's a lot of doom scrolling for sure. But on our way to Lindenwood, I think I averaged screen time about 4 hours on Among Us. So that was fun. Just getting the whole team on there and raging, yelling at each other.
I talked to Owen last week about Fortnite. Who is the weakest link of Among Us? Who folds every single time?
Ooh, okay. This is tough. So I'd say Jumpy loves to kill right in front of other people.
Right away.
Right in front of other people. And then Haven, oh my gosh, he screams so loud. So you could definitely tell when his mood changes. So yeah.
I also have heard that Anna, our trainer, is rough. She's got a lot of work to put in.
Oh yeah, she was
the game of Among Us.
She was a little rusty when she got the imposter, yeah, for sure. But there were a couple master classes, I'd have to say, that were pretty well.
I feel like
well
the
done.
way Caden screams and yells, you can't tell if he's an imposter or not because he's the same every game.
Oh yeah, it's so tough when he is. Definitely.
That's fair. All right, well, I think that wraps up week 2. We kind of covered last weekend and this weekend, and let me hear it, man. What do you have to say about the Indiana Hoosiers?
Hoosiers!
And always go Dons.
Go Dons, baby.